If you imagine 350, you can imagine it in many ways. 70 times 5, 50 times 7. But 350 also means the amount of carbon we need to lower ourselves down to in our atmosphere.
So in terms of parts per million, where do we want to be, folks?
350!
So there's a lot of folks in Keene who are really involved in environmental issues and have been for a lot of years. A bunch of us who are concerned about leaving a verdant and healthy planet to our kids. We're talking about this great project that 350.org was doing. We were really inspired. 350.org has done a number of global movements over the past couple of years, but this one's bigger than ever. We have on 350.org at this point over 7,000 events registered in 188 countries. And this is a piece of work that we're just really excited to be a part of in Keene.
I've been involved with 350.org, and before that, Step It Up, so sort of following Bill McKibben's progress through the last few years. And so I was on his mailing list and got an invitation to join this event, and noticed that the Green Sanctuary Committee at the Keene Unitarian Universalist Church was interested also. And I had already signed us up online to do something. We just weren't really sure what it was going to be yet. And then I got contacted by Sarah Harpster from the Transition Keene initiative, and we started talking about opening it up to whatever work parties were going to happen during the day, and having sort of a get together to come together and celebrate, and also just keep the momentum going. And so that's how it sort of started, and beyond that it just exploded with ideas and people volunteering to host parties all over Keene and the surrounding towns. There's a lot of more rural towns around Keene that are sort of stepping in and doing things too.
So I think it's just been maybe 3 weeks ago, a bunch of people got together and had a meeting in an evening. People from a number of different groups, the college and university in Keene and some other folks that are working on environmental issues. And just a lot of excitement bubbled up. And the result of that is that we have over 15 work parties that have pulled together in just a couple of weeks. It was really amazing. And our region beyond the borders of Keene is also really involved with more than that. So it was really dynamic and pulled together really fast.
We are going to be growing more food locally. This food is going to be going straight to Donna's, which is our cafe on campus here. So the food is going to be going directly there, and so it's going to be shortening our food miles and increasing awareness around gardening and just creating a nice community here.
We both love food, and I think food has been our most positive impact in terms of community, because we're really big on local food. We've been hearing that a lot of people are, there's interest out there to learn how to can and kind of get in touch with the food more and where it's coming from, and just get involved with the food production process. So we think, and at this point I think we've got about maybe 15 people coming, which is great.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah. And the community kitchen has opened its doors for us, which is also very nice, because they have a great facility, and the farmers were so willing to bring us their produce, which is great. Everybody's just getting involved, and it's awesome.
It is.
In terms of climate protection, it's a little bit like this, but local food is huge. I mean, so...
Well, that's a great part of what I think 350 is, or 10-10-10 is. It's a lot of little things that people are doing everywhere, which hopefully has a much greater impact. Well, I'm a small business owner here in Keene, and I'm part of a couple organizations. One's the Keene Downtown Group, which is about keeping our local downtown really vibrant and active and with lots of things going on and promoting community. Part of the Keene Music Festival, which is their theme is, or their mission statement is community through music. So we put on events, music events around Keene that try to bring people together. And then I'm involved in a group called Monadnock Buy Local, which teaches people why it's important to spend your money with locally owned businesses, because those locally owned businesses give so much back to the community, and you keep the dollars that you spend at those businesses within your own community. One of the businesses I have is a map of the area, of the Monadnock area, and as I'm going around selling the ads on that map, I'm always behind, you know, I'm in a small shop somewhere, and I'm always behind the local cheerleaders or the local sports team or some charity, and I see that those shop owners are giving so much of their time and their resources back to their community. So those kinds of things are, I guess, what I decided to get involved with. We both love Keene in this area, and that's part of it too. I think we're both really committed to the place we live in being the place we want to live.